You're live with BlaakTones TV.
Chuck, what you think about that?
I think it's beautiful. Growing up, I went to HBCU. You did too, so right?
Yeah.
So we understand there's a certain demeanor you need to have,
right?
For certain reasons. That's why HBCUs are there to give us the training and teaching that the white universities would not.
Right.
When you're going there, and I mean, you're talking Howard, Spelman, PV, Tuskegee, all of them. It was always known as you're going to college, you go there to represent your family.
Right. Yep.
Now, and now it's at the point where, they showing up, like they said, they're banning bonnets and pajamas,
and pajama bottoms and
house shoes.
They just go in and looking roguish.
So my opinion is, I think it's beautiful.
Well,
About time.
And I found it funny. I don't know. I wonder how what's the word I'm looking for? Lenient or how serious they're going to be on it. Because I did notice that they put on one part when I was doing my research on it, it said for professional meetings, which would make sense. And I think they were talking about the business suit. And you can't wear it into the cafeteria for sure. So I'm wondering if they're going to have kids do that all. Because I think now, I'll play devil's advocate real quick. The part that I think that you're going to run into that you might have some issues with is the kid who can't afford a suit. That's at least what they're going to say. Yeah. Now, this will probably be the same. This will probably be the same kid with 50 pairs of Jordans in his room. Yeah. But you can't afford a suit. I think that'll be one of the issues you might run into if they can't be able to provide a certain dress code for the kids. However, I do like that even if it's professional meetings, even if you start off with 1 day a week, you got to wear a business suit. I do like taking the do-rags off, the bonnets, house shoes. I love all of that right there. And maybe even because I did see they didn't put athletic shoes or anything like that. So you're going to still be able to wear your kicks, obviously.
Yeah.
I just don't, and maybe a blazer. I don't think that they're going to go overboard with this and make it to where they said business suits, but I just don't, I don't see them doing
that one might be pushing it a little bit, but I can see why they would say you need to wear a business suit, especially if you're in a situation where you're running into potential employers or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I think, cafeteria, if you go to grab something to eat, I don't care what you wear, whatever.
Right.
But if you're in class, I think you should be dressed
presentable.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think what that will do is I think it will set precedents for some of these kids in their lives where they won't
in the professional world.
Yeah, to where even when you're walking through the airport, like the pajamas and the bonnets is a little bit much for the most part.
They will fight you tooth and nail to be able to wear.
Will. For real.
You keep using the word kids, though. Well, these are adults.
They're adults, yeah. But see, that's the problem. They be 30 years old thinking they're 15, 16. They've carried themselves that way.
Yeah. So I'm with you, man. I think it's a good idea. I mean, we got to start somewhere. I mean, like, and I think that's a great place to be able to start it at, personally.
That's a great point.
I like the idea.
I mean, just because I think if one of these schools can get it to stick, the others will follow suit.
Right.
And I think if it works that way, it may take some time, but I think it might actually reach into the community also.
Facts.
So hopefully, that's my hope for it.
Yeah. I agree. I like that idea. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, but overall, I think it's a good idea. I hope they continue to push it and they don't back down because they're going to get a lot of opposition.
I need to ask my daughter, man, if she goes to Tennessee State in Tennessee. Actually, my son is going up there too this year, but
okay.
I wonder if I wonder if they'll try to follow
some kind of dress code.
Yeah, because I even think even if you wanted to start off twice a week, You know what I mean? You might have, I mean, the bonnets, like I said, a couple of them things just cut it all out, period. But
Yeah.
even if guys got to dress up maybe twice a week in their business suit or something like that, I think that'll even stick. Sometimes all it takes is for you to see yourself in a suit for you to really start liking suits.
Right?
You know what I mean?
When you put on a suit and you feeling sharp, it's a
Right,
whole
right.
different demeanor you take on, you know?
Right, 100%. So, yeah, man, that'll be interesting to see also.
Yeah, speaking of that, I need to work on my wardrobe.
Man, me too.
When I start losing this weight, I'm gonna work on my wardrobe.
Go ahead, boy. Get on that GLP-1, man. That'll knock you out real quick.
That you rock.
Level up your style with the official Black brand Live Snapback. Featuring a bold embroidered design, a classic flat brim fit, this snapback is the perfect way to support the show.